Hello viewers, today we have with us Srinivasan, Principal Engineer of 5G Technology from Washington. Welcome to Global Business Line.
Hello, Kunal. It's a great pleasure for me talking to you.
Thank you. Same here, same here. So, Srinivasan, you are the principal engineer. Okay, so I want to ask you my very first question that why it is important to work on a 5G, where we already have a well developed technology of 4G. Why we can't upgrade our old technology itself?
It's a good question. As you spot out rightly, so the internet speeds are keeping on increasing, right? And our needs also increase day by day. Now, going back to your original question, why can't we use 4G LTE, right? And why 5G is so special? If you think in a sense where Uber or Ola, these services were not available in the not just India but all over the world few years back, right? Until LTE was introduced. LTE 4G brought the scope for these Uber and all these technologies, and the jobs were created worldwide. So many jobs were created, so much business was created. So technologies actually introduce jobs. So that's one of the biggest advantages of 5G. But uh, the advantage of 5G is there are two modes of operation, which is the non-standalone and standalone. The non-standalone can be used in a way where the existing 4G network, 4G LTE network can be upgraded at a minimal cost. And with the minimal cost of upgrade, 5G technology with higher speeds will be available. So operators worldwide have an option to upgrade their 4G network.
Let us come again with the complete generation. Okay, it's a 3G technology, then it's 4G, then now it's 5G. Okay, but the thing is, we are getting the same speed. The speed which it's promised. Okay, the device itself, it can't handle that speed. The device will give you the speed maximum of 1 or 2 MB.
Correct.
Where the capacity of a 5G or a 4G is too high than that.
Correct. So what's going to happen is today the devices are not able to handle that much speeds. So with 5G technology coming in, we will have to upgrade our phones. For example, iPhone 12, right? iPhone 12 supports 5G. So in order to use 5G technology, we will have to upgrade our phones so that the phones are able to provide us very high speeds of 300 Mbps or 400 Mbps speeds like that. It looks very very different when I say a phone can give 500 Mbps. It looks astonishing, but yes, that is possible with 5G technology.
What is the future with 5G with the telecom sector?
Yes, so 5G has a lot of scope. For example, the new technologies like augmented reality and virtual reality and connected cars, autonomous driving, Internet of Things, drones, drone access, drone deliveries. Drones can deliver pizzas. So there are a lot of use cases which are in the background now. People are being worked. They are working on these technologies and these use cases worldwide. It's all going to be only possible with 5G. So with 5G, we will see all these new technologies being developed, and the base for those technologies will be 5G. Without 5G, these technologies like drone delivery or augmented reality or virtual reality or autonomous cars, self-driving cars, these things will not be possible. So with 5G, we will see all these advancements.
Up one basic question. Okay, like, can we get in privacy also with the 5G or 6G technologies? Because right now, whatever things are there, it can be hacked easily. So is there something like what we can put it, like if you're using 5G or if you are using 6G, definitely it's not going to be hacked or it is secured. What's about that?
Very good question. Very good question. I'll be very happy to answer that. 5G uses a mechanism called as SUCI, SUCI. It's a subscriber concealed identity, meaning that the algorithm used to secure the whole end-to-end 5G call flows is very, very strong when compared to what we have today in 4G and what was there in 3G. So the Suki algorithm is actually very, very an advanced algorithm where the message is encrypted end to end, just like how we have WhatsApp today and how we have Facebook today. Similar concept is being utilized in 5G. It was adopted, and now we have end-to-end encryption, which will take care of a very, very high module of security. So with 5G in place, rest assured we will have no security concerns what we have today, or definitely very, very minimal.
We are a news and media company. We help startups research to grow, okay, and the innovation to support them. Now on this part, I want to ask that what will be the future for the startups? What you will be suggesting the startups to work on, how they can grow their startups with the upgraded technologies?
Sure. So startups in mind, right? So like I said before, 5G is going to bring up a lot of new use cases. Like I said, the augmented reality and virtual reality, Internet of Things, drone delivery, autonomous cars, self-driving cars, even remote surgeries. So there's a lot of scope for startups. They can make applications related to all these new use cases. They can make applications for the 5G phones. So just like how LTE and 4G helped coming lot of startups, we will see at least 20 times or more than that of startups coming just based on 5G and these applications. All and also just not that, not just those applications, right? Also high speed streaming, like I know 4K streamings will become possible. 5G, IPL is going on now in India. 5G 5G technology deployed in the stadiums, right? Cricket stadiums. Today, if we watch a game in the in the stadium, you will see that the cell sites are completely congested because everybody is using it at the same time. With 5G technology, we will never have that kind of problems. So startup companies will have a lot of options to work on 5G.
India is the number one country to use the maximum number of the data. Okay, the heavy usage of the data is in India. So why not 5G technology has been developed in India?
Right. So 5G technology is being developed in India. It's not there yet, but it is going to be there very, very soon. India is no behind in 5G. As we might have read on newspapers, Reliance Jio is working with the Qualcomm, the San Diego, California-based Qualcomm company. They are coming up with like a customized 5G solution for the Reliance Jio network. Also, Airtel and all the major operators in India are closely working with the 5G vendors like Ericsson, Nokia, Mavenir, everybody. Very, very soon we will have the 5G deal. So soon be signed up in India, and hopefully by sometime by end of next year we will have at least we will have some trials happening in India. So it's just a matter of time. India is going to get 5G very, very soon, and I'm really enthusiastic. I want to see how it goes.
So India will get 5G. That is fine. Means already there is a 5G network, and we are getting into India. Okay,
Right.
so that is another thing. My question is, when the innovation of some such technology will happen in India? Okay, why all the innovators are, means what as you as a researcher see
I
in
got it.
US and what you as a researcher see opportunities in India?
Right. So it's my personal opinion, right? So how I see is in India mostly we have services-oriented companies, like companies are doing providing services to the product companies. If we see Wipro, Infosys, TCS, they mostly do consulting services where product owners are not product creators. So in India, our business model is mostly to serve those companies who make products. That is why we are not seeing much of an innovation. We do see definitely with startups, but compared to companies outside India, we are seeing little less now. But I hope that's going to really change in the future.
What is your suggestions regarding increasing the innovations in India?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I believe truly that India should become a self-innovator, shouldn't be depending on other countries, and I really hope so. India has all the potential. We have people who need to develop it. We need people who can make the great hardware. We can write software by ourselves. We don't need help from any other countries. All we need is motivation and maybe little help from the government, so that a lot of startups who can make more technologies in home inside India. That's what is needed.
Okay, that's really great. What is your main role in developing the 5G technology?
Okay, my main role is to receive the product, the 5G products from the vendors, and I also design my network based on those products, which is suitable for those products. Also, I validate those products, like vendors like Nokia, Ericsson, all these people, Cisco. So I also validate these products, and I also develop the system for them. And also for T-Mobile. So T-Mobile, I work for T-Mobile. These vendors provide their products, and we have to accept them, we have to validate them, and then deploy in our network. So
Okay.
I'm basically the
Company who are,
designer for.
okay, so any company who are having their own 5G devices, they bring it to you and you have to validate the things. Okay, so how you actually do that? Means I'm not asking about the technical things, but what are the main things you look on those products? Because definitely this is going to help us Indian startups.
Sure. So when it comes to the design and validation of 5G, there are three aspects of it. One is called the radio access network. The second one is called the core network. And the third is, of course, we all know it's the smartphones. So whenever any company wants to design their 5G software or 5G product, they need to keep these three aspects of it. So their product should be compatible with any radio access network type, any vendors. It should be suitable for Ericsson, it should be suitable for Mavenir, or it should be suitable for Nokia. And same thing with core network. So it should be suitable for Cisco, and basically it has to be compatible with all these networks. So for that, they have to follow the 3GPP specifications, which is the thumb rule for 5G. So if startups are coming up in India, they have to make sure that their product is in line with the 3GPP 5G specifications and protocols.
So this is the guide for the startups who are watching this video, that they are guidelines already provided for the 5G technology enabled devices, and you have to follow that guideline. And any message for the viewers?
Sure. Really, I'm really excited to talk to you and meet them soon. They will have 5G technologies available, and I would like them to go out and try it out and share their experience. And hope this interview helps them, gives them the information they need for that.
Thank you so much for your time, Srinivasan. And definitely we will see more innovations from your side in the future days.
Thank you so much, Kunal, and thanks to viewers. Thank you so much.